What is this, Meek Mill?
This is the shit.
Yeah. Meek Mill is free. You like this, Jim? Like you legit would like sit back and listen?
I love this.
Good shit. Well, welcome back. That's the melodic tones of Ron Bennington gracing us with his
Ron
presence.
is good, but this is nice.
Yeah.
Ron is good, but this is nice.
This is nice. I love Ron, but I really love this.
You
This
do.
this is not the first time Jim's spoken of his love for this song.
It's really weird.
Yeah, he loves this one.
Do you listen to this song, Travis?
Never.
No, me neither.
But you will now.
Now?
I mean, I have to. It's part of my job, but I won't
It's
later.
like a film inside of a pop song. It's everything laid
I love
out
that.
here for you.
Like,
she gets knocked up in it. The father wants to kill the guy. He dumps her in the middle of the night. Fucking great.
Yeah, but isn't that like every single country music song ever?
Some are. Dancing. But I'm telling you, this is going to get stuck in somebody's head.
Yeah.
That's what we're banking on.
Yep. Congratulations are in order for Ron Bennington. I totally forgot until Wiki congratulated you off air. But for Gail.
Oh yeah, that I'm going to be a grandfather.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah. It feels like a weird accomplishment of somehow. But
You survived. You're alive.
Yeah, I know. When you think back over though, like how many people don't get to live a life, and I'm talking about a very good friend of mine, John F. Kennedy Jr., who I used to fly with all the time. He was my flying buddy. I was his wingman.
I'm sorry to laugh. I know that must have been tough for you.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
But a lot of people don't know you were supposed to be on that plane.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Thank you for remembering that, Jim. I was supposed to be on that plane. I used to call him Goose at that time. He was my goose.
Wow. No, it's just great that you're like, I don't know why I'm so proud of being a grandfather. Maybe it's because I could have ended up like JFK Jr.
Junior. Yeah. By the way, I used to call him JJ. Not a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
Not
I
a lot
heard
of people
like
did.
John Boy, but not JJ.
John Boy, that's odd.
Isn't it weird you look back on I think it was Willie Nelson was supposed to be on the Buddy Holly plane. One of them was supposed to be on that plane and didn't take and you decided to take that right up the coast.
I believe it was, I think it was Waylon Jennings.
Oh, Waylon Jennings?
Here's what happened, and I think it was one of them, like Big Bopper, Richie Valens said, I have a cold, can I get in? And Waylon says, good, because I do codeine. So the trip goes by fast for me no matter what.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What a shit decision one guy made and how lucky.
Then that's your whole life. How many times have you not realized how close you came?
That's what I think, like, is when things are bad or when I'm really depressed or when things suck, I'm almost like, yeah, but you never get to see the movie the other way. Like, the one time that I looked at a text message, it didn't cross the street and get hit by a dump truck.
Right.
And I could have been shitting into a bag from the time I was 31 on and never, I have no idea that almost happened.
I do that anyway. I find it convenient.
It's so much fun, dude.
It's easier.
The best part is when you shit into the bag and then you swing it at your friend.
Yeah.
And you don't throw it, but you tease them with
you
it.
just tease them like, oh, this thing's going to burst.
So you feel, are you excited to be a grandparent?
Yes, I am.
You are.
I'm very excited.
Does it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's
Has it done anything thinking about your mortality or anything like that? Your context of what a grandparent is?
Well, not until right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's get
But
into it.
even if I wasn't a grandparent, I'd be at the same point in my life, and the mortality is there. Like I said, I have mortality things because I see people all the time around me dying.
Death is everywhere, Ron.
Death is everywhere, and that. And I had that as a kid. I grew up in Cambodia. And,
oh, wow. So
he
this
did.
isn't...
We used to call him Paul Reefer. Here's a joke.
I went to the Killing Fields Elementary School, and our team was called the Khmer Rouge, and we were good.
William Friedkin, the Khmer Rouge, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves.
We're living in the past. No wonder you want to do a tour with Colin. Let me tell you what the city was like in 1965.
You take the fucking F train and all the Dominicans will get on. Who knows that? They don't even remember that. Creep.
And that thing was so great.
Oh, my. New York Story?
His New York Story. This was my favorite part. And I had this in my neighborhood. And he said that black girls would always have two kinds of candy. They wouldn't just be eating one kind of candy. They would have like licorice and sweet tarts at the same time. And I'm like, how could that have been universal? Why would I get that from him?
But he has the ability, Colin, it's a weird ability as a stand-up to just explain how, like to say something like that and know that everyone will get it. And even if people don't get it, they do. Like you're in awe of the observation as well as enjoying the joke. Like He didn't do it in this one. It's one of my favorite Colin jokes. Was he was talking about how black people have been taught not to trust this system.
Right.
Where when you're on the platform and you'll say if it's a black guy, you'll be like, "Hey, is the 2 train stopping?" And they'll go, "It's supposed to." And you understand immediately why that is. He's so fucking great, man.
The other thing that that was just amazing to me, he was talking about Italian guys and they would fight anybody and they have, a trash can full of bats. They would always know where the bats were, right? But then they would be afraid of things like you shouldn't be like. And he said, like, when frozen yogurt came out, they were like, hey, they were just backing away from frozen yogurt. And the thing that was also so funny is the way he was walking like a young Italian guy would, like an athletic Italian kid would walk.
Yeah. Well, Colin, in a way, does believe himself to be an athlete, which is his real downfall. Is that he does believe he's athletic and he boxes and he can play basketball.
Is he athletic?
No, he's really not.
I see.
He's really not.
I see.
No, he's not. He's the body like Estelle Getty.
Who are the comics that could be athletes? DePaulo played college football.
He did, yeah. DePaulo.
Yeah.
Rogan obviously was an athlete.
Yeah.
Still is.
Bill Burr plays hockey. Dennis Leary plays hockey.
What
I
about
didn't know
Ben
that.
Bailey? He strikes me as athletic.
Yes, Ben's an athlete. You're right, a runner.
Maybe it's because he's tall.
No,
But
no, he is.
Well,
I mean,
he's
athletic.
always in good shape too.
Yeah.
And Ben looks like a 1930s NFL player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like a
Gonna
leather
strap on
helmet.
the-
He looks like the leather helmet days.
I used to fight.
Yeah.
What?
Like a guy would throw a punch, you got away like.
Wow, that you had to slow that down for us to see it. But
it's on his.
Poosh, and then
Yeah.
that uppercut.
But then the kick is like.
Wow.
We're at Wednesday, and this is the 3rd day in a row this week that he's fit in a douche.
Yeah.
That same thing.
No,
is
it's been
the
more than
third-
that. 'Cause a lot of times I'll just look and go douche.
Douche.
It's the 3rd day this week.
Come on, it's fun.
But didn't you see the way he blocked it, and then
No,
he
I
came
did.
back,
Just-
and then he
yeah,
had
I
a
was doing it to
kick?
Matt Sarah on Unfiltered too.
Right,
I was
no.
showing Matt Sarah. He's like, "What are you doing, Jimmy?" I'm like, "Give me your wrist." Like,
Ow.
with the fucking
Wow.
elbow.
Yeah, no, I've seen it a whole
Never
bunch
gets
of times.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never gets old. For dinner last night, I had fucking pretzels and frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
And I am going to fart a lot.
That's what you
Okay.
had for
It is-
dinner?
Yep, I was like a child
Jim,
last night.
you already have farted a lot.
Yes, I
today.
have several
So
times. So you're going to be a grandfather.
Yeah, when is
Yes.
grandbaby coming?
Yes.
in July.
Oh.
In July.
Did
And by
you-
the way, there's not a lot I have to do here. You
No,
know,
no, no,
just
no, no.
Sure, be
around.
supportive.
It's amazing.
Yeah, be supportive and lie. You know how you lie to children.
What, like how?
Well, you just tell them that the past was better than it was. You know what I mean? Like back then, we used to get free soup and whatever the kid's gonna believe. I remember being a little kid, and my great grandmother or grandfather would talk about being little, and I would think they were lying. Like I couldn't imagine them young.
Yeah.
I
You know
just
what
like
I mean?
that you were that cynical that you were like as a little kid, you're like, yeah, they're lying.
Yeah, I was just having one of their bad candies that they would have at there, like those green leaf things or whatever. And I'd be thinking, what a liar. You were never a little child. I couldn't imagine it.
Right. Are you going to start doing that? Are you going to start having bad candies and doing grandparent
Yeah, I
things?
got to
just
find some of those things. I don't even know where you get them.
I don't
You know,
either.
I mean, butterscotch is acceptable.
I think so.
Yeah, I love butterscotch.
Yeah.
You do.
Of course.
But did you when you were younger, or is it just something that's an acquired taste?
It probably is an acquired taste. They would always have those weird, like almost they look like barber poles, like they were red and white striped. They were
Like
shit.
the peppermints?
But they weren't peppermint. No, they were another weird flavor. Yeah, they were not good.
I don't know where they found, because you're a little kid, you were an expert in candy.
Right.
You knew every candy except for grandmother candy.
Right. I don't know where you get that.
And even though it was bad, I still ate it. I still all right, I'll take it.
And she put out a dish of hard candy. It's like, hey, look, you can eat one of these every 3 days, you cunt. What are you doing?
Well, you get so bored. You get so bored that you're just eating hard candy.
Yeah,
just because it's something.
Right. That's what I got to figure out, is how not to be boring. You know what I
Right.
mean? How to really put together a decent set that a kid's going to like.
Would you have a favorite age? I mean, obviously you've been through it, so you know what it is. Like, do you have an age of the grandkid? Because you're just going to get the best parts, not the worst parts. So do you have an age that you're like, okay, this is the
No.
spot?
No, I don't have those kind of expectations. I like babies. I like toddlers.
Yeah.
I like little kids. I like teens in their awkward years were like, we have to go there. That's fun for me. Like everything sucks here and it's hot.
So you just when they become assholes, you enjoy it.
I just really I find nothing funnier than that awkward child that's just growing too fast.
Yeah.
And they say stupid stuff.
Right. Like they kind of are starting to take the shape of an adult, but the things coming out of their mouths are so uninformed.
Yeah, and also you're right. When as soon as that bass drops, you're all of a sudden saying to your kid, "What the fuck did you just say to me?
What are you talking?
Are you fucking chesting up with me in here?"
Right.
Because they're gonna like this. Why don't we ever have peanut butter? You're like, what, motherfucker?
Start clenching your fists when you respond.
Today? Is that it? Today you challenge?
But it's the same 11-year-old that was
Yeah, it's the same child.
Just want some peanut butter.
But suddenly it occurs to you there's a man in your home.
Right. Yeah, you're starting to grow a little like trash stash.
Do you like the guy she's having the kid with? I don't know.
Really, really great.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, he's also a Philly guy. He's from Upper Darby.
Is it Meek Mill?
Fantastic. Yes, it's Meek.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who she's with.
That's
and
awesome.
we just got him freed in time for this, so it's really wonderful.
No wonder you were so psyched.
Yeah. Do you know one Meek Mill song?
I know the Drake song. Well, I know
Prairie Doggin'. Prairie
Doggin' was a good
Yeah,
Meek Mill song. I know the songs that he and Drake went back and forth with, and they really humiliated him with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do enjoy
They
that
humiliated who?
Meek.
Why?
Drake did much better in the rap battle.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Were they against each other?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they don't like each other.
Is it like a comedy roast? Is that what we're
No, because
roast battle?
Because you don't like. There's no part at the end where you go, but I love this guy.
Does
I mean,
he
he's
say
a great
like
guy.
one of the lines like, your name is Meek, but you're not humble?
I like that.
He
That's
did.
good.
That was-
So you can rap.
I can rap slam. I can lift you up when I'm rapping.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I want where your name is Meek and your mother's Greek.
That sounds
So she
so
takes
good.
it up the ass every day of the week.
That's awesome.
See, it's easy to rap.
That's
It's
right.
really easy.
Yeah, so I
Simple.
pull out your nipple. She'll give it a tweak. We can go all day. Put my dick in her mouth so she can't speak.
Sam, you got anything, or what are you going to do?
Why don't
here?
you rap with us?
I don't rap either.
Why don't you rap with
God
us?
damn you. We're here firing out rap lyrics.
No, I thought I'd
Is this a celebration?
leave the
Let's-
generational gap where it was.
You have one, Travis?
I have one of his.
Is this the big hit?
Drake disses. Yeah. If you
Ooh.
Well, you want to hear the Drake diss?
Yeah.
I hope
See,
they talk about the party. in rap, they don't talk about going to the party enough.
I was thinking about you. You should hear
idiotic lives.
You should hear J. Cole's new song.
I
It's
can't
exactly
wait.
what you want.
Cool.
He's not talking about partying. He's
Song called
addressing.
Sam's Dead? Oh.
Why would you?
I like to hear.
So, nobody even.
Just mean.
Right.
Travis enjoyed
Like
it.
Ron wants to laugh at you, and he didn't.
No,
either.
Ron agrees with me.
No, I do. I gave him the slight. I don't want you to say me. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to hear them rap about their recent purchases.
I do too.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of money? Do you have guns?
Because
What do you have?
I like to find out the degree of somebody's success by them displaying it with physical.
Yeah. How about you in a convertible with a bunch of girls with fat asses? Please, somebody.
I want to know.
I want to just hear them read off their American Express receipts.
I was-
Here's everything I got.
I would listen to that.
Yeah.
Let's hear at the party.
This is his big club song.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Good. Duck Club.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
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 It's a good one.
So far, no.
What do you mean so far?
It's not a good one.
Yeah, it is. He wants to have sex with the girls in the bathroom. Maybe do drugs too. See?
This is fine.
Yeah, there you go. You
I
like
like
it.
this. I do.
He's a hot boy. You know that, Nico? Meek Mill's a hot boy. He fucks a lot of girls and he gets a lot of money.
Yeah, he
Cool.
does.
I
Good
just
kid.
when I hear this and I do enjoy it, I don't want to hear a comedian get 1 ounce of shit for anything they say. That's all that bothers me.
What do you mean?
White girls.
But you like when he goes shh. Instead of putting his finger in front of his mouth, he puts a
Money.
big wad of cash.
Good.
I like this.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
this.
Meek Mill's the shit.
Here comes the chorus.
I get it. You know why you like it? Because they're not talking about being in the club, because they're at a house party.
But here's the thing: if it's a house party, why is he fucking her in the bathroom? Why don't you take her up to his room?
Probably
It might not be
people in
his
there.
house. It's a house party. Has to be
Okay.
respectful to the owner.
Yeah, but there's always a guest room. Fuck her in the laundry room before you're in the shitter. That's my point, Meek. At the end of the day, I think you can find a better room to fuck in.
I think that should maybe be your new bumper sticker.
I do have one.
How come none of these guys sing about other stuff?
Well, they do. What do you mean none of these guys?
No,
You sound
like
an old,
rappers. No, I'm not. How about I tried to put it in, but I lost my erection. She played my nipples. I was embarrassed and I made up an excuse.
It just sounds like a unique experience.
Oh, it's not.
Doesn't rhyme. It just applies to.
But how about something like that? How about something at the house party? Your friend got drunk and fucking and puked behind a bookcase. How about something that happens at a house party?
They rap about that stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's just not popular.
Neighbors are complaining.
Yeah.
They'll say that.
Mom's
Yeah.
coming home.
Yeah.
Here's the.
Well, that's what Snoop Dogg said. It's and my mama ain't home.
Oh, is that right?
That's different.
Well, you seem like you know the history of rap. I'm
He
glad
really
we
does.
have you here.
I watched
Thank
the
you
Netflix
for black-splaining
documentaries.
to us, Sam.
But yeah, he didn't do well in his rap beef with Drake.
He just destroyed him there.
But
Yeah, Drake looks like shit to me right now.
exactly now it's all love for Meek Mill.
Are they friends?
No.
No.
Why do they like each other?
Well,
Well,
Drake's from Canada.
He is a Canadian.
Yeah.
But you know what he said?
What did he say?
I'll tell you what he said.
Tell me what he said.
And this is rough. And this is real tough for him to come back from. You know, Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj were an item.
I didn't know that.
They're not
That's right.
anymore, right?
Not anymore.
What happened?
They broke up.
Ah.
But Meek Mill was he was bragging about how many people he performs in front of because Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj were on tour together as an item. Nicki Minaj is the more popular rapper of the two.
I'll say.
And Drake said, "Is that a world tour or your girls tour?"
Oh, Jesus.
And I mean
Christ.
That hit home.
There was no coming back from that one.
Absolutely. That
was,
would bother me.
there was
That-
no. That's
what people have said to Voss over the years. He's had to deal with the same shit.
yeah. So he gets the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
That's what started it?
that. No. That's what ended it.
Meek Mill was upset with Drake because Drake wouldn't tweet about a song that they did
Right.
together. So that's kind of what started the beef.
Why
okay.
wouldn't Drake do it?
He's not trying to do that. His tweets are very, very valuable.
Isn't Drake a little oversensitive? Didn't he call somebody asking why they didn't like him?
Drake is a little. No,
Who
that
didn't
was,
like him?
Yeah. Drake called Peter Rosenberg, my
Yeah,
buddy.
why don't you like me?
Yeah. Because Peter Rosenberg. Remember that video that we were criticizing on the air where he was giving out money to poor people for his music video? Yeah. Peter Rosenberg was on Hot 97, and he was like saying that it was kind of like what we were saying, that it was like
How come he didn't call us?
a little bit set up. I don't know if we have the reach.
We talk
that
to more
communi-
people. Yeah.
in
Oh,
that
in that
community.
community. Okay.
But yeah, Drake called.
We can hear us in Canada.
Drake called Peter and said that he was really upset with him and like, why would you do this? I did something so positive. Why would you put a negative spin on it? He just called him on the phone, not on the radio, just on his like cell phone one day.
He had to call him on a cell phone.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, I'm in there. I'm with the kids now.
That's 100%. That's what he did.
Did you ever hear the big song he does about my whole crew's here or something like that?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that? About the whole crew
We're
being
at
there?
the, we're
Yeah,
at
oh,
the
yeah.
bottom now.
Now we're here.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
The whole gang and I are palling around still to this day. I forget
Right.
how it went.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah.
Now the whole. No, all right. With the
Yeah, we don't need
language.
to hear
You
it.
don't like that.
I don't like that
it's
either.
racism.
No.
It's reverse racism.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that reverse?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
reverse racism
Yeah.
is?
Yeah. I hate the break in the middle with the guy talking.
The skit?
Stupid.
It's not in the real
Can
song.
rappers stop doing skits on their fucking records? Nobody wants to hear it.
What? He's not didn't do it on the record. He just
No,
for the
I know,
video.
but they do it on their. They all have them on their records.
What do you say? Why do you keep saying they all? Like
Rappers, that whole genre.
Oh, I think it meant blacks.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
we just,
no, Eminem did it.
Yeah. Eminem, sure.
yeah, Eminem did it 15 years
He's still
ago. and
bashing
Drake
Trump
did it,
too. He
so I
doesn't
guess
care if he
they all
loses half
do
his
it.
audience, because most of his audience are big Trump supporters.
Oh, I'm sure.
I tell you, that guy goes out on a limb.
Yeah, you know who doesn't
Kid
care?
Rock going the other direction, though. Kid Rock is straight.
Kanye went in the other direction.
Yeah, Kanye did.
I do like that he did that too.
Kanye's
Yeah.
the rebel. He's the one
Yeah.
who's going like, no, I love Trump.
Yeah,
What does Kanye do now, though?
Well, he's coming out with new music.
Oh, is he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know when he tried to be a fashion designer.
He's doing that too. I mean,
But
His
does
dumb
anybody
muffin
buy his
shoes?
clothes?
his shoes are like the most popular things out
I
there.
had no idea.
They are.
You see his new muffin shoes are terrible.
Which ones?
The ones that look like something you wear in the ER.
Oh yeah,
Those dog shit ones.
those are the Yeezy 500s.
They're terrible.
Have you seen his muffin shoes? His muffin shoes?
Have you seen?
They look like fat muffins.
Yeah. The Yeezy 500s.
All right, this is just out. Drake just called Meek Mill Pepper Mill. And
Oh.
that's, I think, what they call
my
a
God.
diss.
Yeah,
A
oh,
diss,
for
is that
sure.
it? Is that, what's that short for?
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Oh,
he said you may be meek, but you
disrespectful
won't
comment.
inherit the earth. Ooh. It's going
good.
biblical.
It's good.
Yeah, he does. He goes back.
Yeah. Peppermint.
All right. So these are the shoes?
Yeah, but let's go back to these fucking fat new ERs. They're horrendous.
Oh,
There they are, the Easy 500s.
They literally look like something you put on a fucking on a fake leg.
Yeah, it looks like a burn victim would wear them. You know, this is a way of,
Yeah, they're comfy shoes. They have medicine in them.
Medicine soles. Every step.
Yeah,
just
every time you
releases-
step, a little medicine squeezes out over your burned feet. Fucking shitty shoes.
Yeah, they're not as good as those slick New Balances.
Well, you look, my New Balance, but admittedly mine are comfy and awful. Those are no better than what I'm wearing on my feet, but these cost 120 and those probably cost 2,000.
You think they cost 2,000?
Yeah, I'm going to get a pair.
But those
For
are
2,000?
Yeah.
Wow, you must be making that Ron Bennington
Well,
money.
I'm doing pretty good for myself.
Wow, I guess
You know?
I guess those ticket sales are not too bad at the stand. You better get those tickets now because clearly they're about to sell
really,
out.
it's all about the Stress Factory this weekend.
Oh, the Stress Factory.
Yeah, but I know you call yourself a broadcaster, but you just went for the wrong gig.
You do the stand too, right?
Forget that. That has nothing.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, that's not
Take that
headline
out
money.
of your mind.
There's nothing going
that
on.
out
That's
of
not
your
headline
mind.
money.
No.
Headline money is different.
I see. Yeah, I have one pair of those Yeezy shoes. I haven't.
I got a few pairs.
You do? Yeah, well, I saw them on your special.
Show me the new muffin ones, Troy. The white ones, yeah. Just say the new Yeezys.
It's the same ones except they're in.
Yeah, the
beige.
nurse. Let me see the nurse shoes.
Just look at the. Yeah. Those.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that's the thing that Kramer wore.
that's true. And that's the guy he was yelling at. Yeah, but those are they're
That's
awful.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, and they sell out every single.
They do. Yeah, look.
release.
Yeah, yes.
crazy.
Yeah, fucking heroin sells out too. It doesn't mean I would put it on my feet.
What?
This thing doesn't make it a good shoe.
He's right. He's right.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
they
putting
look like
heroin
the
on my
fucking
feet.
biohazard shoes.
They do.
The type of thing you when the government in a movie like releases a toxin, right? They have to fucking.
But you can walk up a wall with it, so that's nice.
Yeah, he's always ahead of shit.
Not those. I've been ahead of the curve with fat shoes for a long time.
That's true.
What's the difference between those and mine? Those are slightly nicer than mine. Come on, they look like mine.
And
They don't
why
look
do we
like
say
yours.
that Kanye is ahead of shit? He was the last person to fuck Kim. You know what I mean? Like he came in. Seriously, that was
That's
the
actually
late.
a great counterpoint.
Thank
Troy.
you.
He came in late.
Yeah.
Everything else he has been ahead of the curve, but with Kim Kardashian, he was a little bit behind the
Well,
curve.
give me what he was ahead of the curve because
Musically, he's ahead of the curve every single time he puts out an album.
How?
Yeah, how?
I don't understand.
He's just always
I'm gonna
doing
be-
shit that nobody else is
We
doing.
disagree.
Well, I know because you don't listen
guys don't
to
listen to hip-hop.
music.
Yeah, we do.
No, I do. I hear the same song over and over. I get
right.
it completely.
Hey, I got a bunch of shit. I bought a diamond ring. I wear it an earring. Look at my hat.
Look, what's going on with Kid and Play? That's what I'm
Yeah.
curious about right now.
Philly guys, right?
I don't know where they're from.
Or L.A.
I don't know if he was seriously asking what's
No,
going
I
on.
know,
with
but I
Kim
wanna
Kardashian.
know.
I'm serious.
But I want to know.
Boy got a head look like a whisk broom. What was Robin's last name? That comedian
Williams. Oh, Harris.
Thick
Robin Williams.
Anderson.
the comic that was in
Robin Harris.
yeah, hilarious.
Yep.
Just the funniest man.
Yeah,
There they are now. Oh my
The
God.
president still working.
and the Kanye previously put
West.
out the yes Kanye West. The other shoes he put out, the 350s.
Jerry's.
Yeah, the Kanye West,
Yeezys.
the Jerry's. Yeah, those shoes were like.
Now, do these sell more than athlete shoes? Is there more people buying
Yeah, I mean-
Kanye's shoes than a basketball player? Or
Yeah, these
whatever?
ones, yeah.
Can I get a pair for 400, 300? I'll buy
Yeah.
a pair.
Yeah,
I'll
for like
stunt them.
By the
400.
way, you know who fucking does that is Voss. Voss, well, I'll see him with the young comics, and he'll just have his phone, and he's just whipping through different shoes that he wants.
He's a Jordan's guy.
It's amazing how wrong his priorities are. Like I know I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
But when you see his dumb dwarf fingers with those rings on it, can you show a picture of Voss's fingers with rings on
I
it?
didn't see this.
Oh, it's horrible. I've told you, he look like turtle feet. His hands are enraging.
Why you don't think that that Voss should be drawing attention to his fingers with
No,
jewels?
with the rings. How about with rings, Troy? Put rings.
Rich Voss rings. I guess.
Yeah, rings.
Yeah, he's decided that instead of investing in stocks and bonds and things like that, he's going to buy jewelry.
Now go to there was a close up of his fucking dumb. God damn it, where is it?
Look, believe it or not, Rich Voss's
Hands.
fingers are not like this big Googleable
They're
thing.
small. They should be.
By the way, why would anybody think that jewelry is going to be worth more money? Because when you go to a pawn shop, you know what I mean? It's not worth shit.
Yeah, but if I don't know. I mean, I don't do any jewelry. If you
I
sell
mean,
it back to a jeweler or something.
No, I don't think of rings as Elvis's rings. Maybe somebody
Right.
might want to have a TCB ring.
Boss is just broken. He's a broken person,
is.
and he's doing that because he's a broken person. He wants to show off that he's doing well. So he drives a BMW and he wears rings on his little teeny fingers.
He really does.
He really is
Teensy.
hip hop. Then at the end of the day,
Exactly right.
Living the hip hop lifestyle.
That's why I respect him. Because he's not like you guys going like, oh, all these songs sound the same. Voss is like, no, I'm down.
He is.
I'm cool.
I would love to do a thing. Can you tell what song this is? I just play rap songs, and to the artists themselves, and they have to say whether it's their song or somebody else's.
I'm sure that their ears.
I think that's mine. Sorry,
Ron, let's play that game right now. Can you tell what song this is?
I'm a little bit country.
Or this one?
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
all right, that's a trick because that's the Osmonds, and what a job they're doing.
Which one are you?
I'm going to always be with Marie Osmond. She was abused as a child, and now she's selling sporting
Who
gear.
abused her?
She
Johnny.
never says, but I believe it was a record producer.
Oh, yeah, she was, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she brings it up.
So you
before
are
the-
a little bit country then.
Yeah, in this case,
Wow.
only because I'm with Marie, who
Wow.
I enjoy more than Donnie.
By the way, what are these this guy in Toronto who with the van?
Yeah.
What is this fucking group of douchebags? They're
Incels.
incels.
Yes, they can't get laid.
Fucking a bunch of guys that can't get pussy.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
mad at women.
Of course they are. It's their fault. It's not the guy's fault.
But here's the thing: if you take the look at the guy, he's a pretty good-looking guy. He's an average-looking guy.
Yeah,
It's
not
gotta
bad.
be-
He's normal.
Yeah, but the young people don't understand. I brought this up yesterday. You got to be able to lay down a bun every once in a while. You know what I mean? You're just not swinging for the fences. So you got to find a wallflower girl. You know, they all want to sleep with a porn star, a hot girl, and then they're furious.
Right.
Find a girl that is going to be happy to be in this situation.
Right. You have to know exactly where you rank. And if
And-
you
and then
overshoot
shoot
every single time.
Shoot lower. Always, that's the
No, you're
that's the
right.
thing for a young
And they're
guy.
so desperate they come off as creepy and aggressive. Like you want to go
Yes.
out, and it's like, or just fucking like you said, yeah, hit on somebody who you're not as attracted to, or just go out to dinner and don't try to fuck her. Like,
but-
these guys are the worst.
By the way, this guy, big wrestling fan, they said.
Is that right? That's
Mm-hmm.
weird because most of the pro wrestling audience is extraordinarily sexually active.
The incel
Yes.
rebellion has begun. We're going to overthrow the Chads and Stacys. All hail the supreme gentleman, Elliot Roger. Oh,
Are
what
the
a,
Chads and Stacys like the
They're
good
pretty,
ones,
the
the
good looking
pretties,
people?
yeah,
Oh.
the Barbie and Kens.
What a
the,
bunch
the
of-
Troy Kwans of the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly it.
By the way, why overthrow them? They just don't want you. Just accept that you're rejected. What a bunch of fucking little cunts.
Because it's not. It's
Involuntarily celibate. It's their fault.
It's the Chads and the Stacys' fault.
Yeah, not me that I'm unfuckable.
Right.
As much as I've been mad at women in my life because I haven't gotten what I've wanted, I always know it's because I'm unfuckable.
That's weird. Self-loathing doesn't come naturally for you.
No, I know, but I make myself do it.
So again, this is another problem that the internet started because a guy would just think of himself as a loner,
Right.
and now the loners are bitching about to each other. You know?
Right. Because because it's easier. You can find other loners to kind of back up. No, you're right. No,
Yeah.
it's them. No, you're right. And you can find comfort in that group instead of
Involuntarily
actually.
celibate.
And, and
Yeah.
killing strangers. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I think anybody understands. Oh, that guy fucked with me, or even they have money that I'm trying to take off of them, but I'm gonna go kill strangers. To
Like
make
I'm
a
mad at
point.
the world. It's all them.
And then he tries
Yeah.
to make the police shoot him. What a little jizzbag.
Just a turd.
Just a little turd. And
Isn't it going to be great? Did they kill him?
no, but they should have.
Well, what's great
Save
though,
money.
he goes to jail for life. He will never have sex with a woman.
That I did think of that. Like
Isn't
he
that
will get
amazing?
none.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
All right, he really.
I don't
will
think
do.
he'll die a virgin, but he will never have sex with a
I'm
woman.
an incel. They just gotta belong to. Even guys that aren't getting pussy want to belong to
Of
something.
course, they want to belong to
And
something.
is it one of these things where it's younger people who are taught that you're supposed to be getting? And again, I'm not saying it's generational, but is it one of those things where everybody gets a trophy and then you look at the pretty girl as a trophy and I can't have one? Like, are they getting hit with reality that no, you're not always great. You're not always going to get what you want.
Right.
So they don't know how to handle the reality.
Here's something weird though. When I was a kid, every sport I played, they gave us a trophy. I don't know why everybody acts like it's no. We all got trophies, no matter what.
I did get trophies.
There
when I
were
was a
second
kid,
place
too.
trophies too, I think.
I mean, it's just participation
Yeah.
trophies.
Yeah.
Like you're on the team.
I
Here's
got-
a very small, worthless trophy.
Yeah,
My dad gave me one
in the late
when I ran a mile for finishing.
In the late 80s, I was on teams that everybody got trophies.
Yeah, everybody always got
The
trophies.
entire league.
In 1950, everybody got a trophy.
Yeah.
I don't know why we just made it up now.
Right. Well, now these kids are acting like they deserve a trophy.
I don't know. I coached kids before, and they just like, oh, thanks for the trophy. But they did say we get trophies. I'm like, yeah, everybody's getting a trophy.
But they look up to the fucking insult. They look up to Elliot Rodger. He couldn't get laid and he shot himself. That's their hero.
I would sometimes play those sports just because I wanted the trophy, knowing that I wasn't good. I'd put no effort into it, and I'd go like, I would really like to have that trophy.
What was the sport?
I did soccer and 2 seasons. It's like first grade of t-ball. But I wasn't even any good at t. I couldn't hit a ball on a tee.
Well, how about this, though?
Terrible.
If they want to teach kids, like, everyone doesn't deserve a trophy, how about this? No one gets one. Why even have one?
That's
Even
the
if
same
you're the
thing
best player.
Like, what is it?
That's
Yeah.
the same thing as everybody.
But that's the
getting
point.
one.
No, but I'm saying that's the point I'm making is how about there's nothing important about a trophy, then how about nobody gets one?
No, they're saying that there needs to be winners and losers.
But you'd have to be
No,
an
but parents
idiot that be a full-grown man and still have your little league trophies out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I
I
mean,
don't.
yeah, of
I'm sure
course.
my mom threw them in the trash.
Yeah.
They're worthless, except for to like a young boy who was like, "Look, mom, I got a trophy."
You put them in your room up until like 3rd grade, and then
Yeah.
go like, I gotta clear some space here.
I really wasn't good at t-ball anyway.
I'm saying if that mentality is real,
Yeah.
if they're like, hey, everyone should get one, fine, then why not no one get one? Like, what's
Even
the use
Olympics.
of them?
I would like to say in the Olympics, nobody's getting a medal.
Right.
Fuck it.
Yeah, how
just-
about you won? You came in first. Why do you need a medal? Like, what is that
What do you
represent?
need? That's true.
It's cool. It's
When
an
you have a
award.
good set, does somebody give you a medal? No.
They really do.
I mean-
I'll tell you one thing, Ron, not to be corny, but those laughs, when I see the smile of a child, that's a medal.
When you
great
see a
stuff.
smile of a child, you're in trouble.
That's a good point.
Why do you get rings for winning
Exactly.
Super Bowl?
Exactly.
You don't think anybody should get things anymore?
No, the point I'm making is if that thinking is true. Because they're saying, like, everyone should get a trophy with so participation. How about then the same thing is, if there's no meaning to it, then no one should get one. Like, why even give them out if they don't mean anything?
But here's the thing. There are good trophies and there are not so good trophies. Like everybody gets a report card,
Right.
but it doesn't mean it could be a report card you could be proud of.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a C on a report card, and my dad took us all out for pizza. That's how he's like, let this guy do the ordering. He's the Einstein of the family. It's the C.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also perspective, right? There's
Yeah.
not a universal, this is a good or a bad trophy, report
Right.
card, whatever. It's like, what do we really expect from little Ronnie? Like, if little Ronnie comes home with a C,
Yeah.
it's a time for celebration.
Yeah, it was.
I've gotten awards for bad things. It is what it is.
What have you gotten
Yeah.
awards for?
Most likely to whip an elderly person.
They gave you a trophy?
It did, yeah. It was a cowering old person and me with a hammer.
Yeah, that's...
Don't take that out of context, everybody.
Not at all.
Okay?
Not at all.
right?
Laugh before, laugh after.
Yeah, hashtag free Nick.
By the way,
Suspension, by the way, for Nick, I think would have been
Hashtag
fine.
Suspension.
Yeah,
Hashtag
they
suspension.
didn't need to fire Nick. I mean, come on. He took the fucking tweet down.
yeah.
What do you want? I mean, in this day and age, is there no room for a mistake? Like,
no.
it wasn't a smart tweet. He knows he shouldn't have worded it that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you word something poorly when you're firing out jokes in a public forum.
Yeah.
It happens. You know, you're firing out silly thoughts. You don't mean it literally. He doesn't really want people to go in and behave that way.
No, of
So he
course
fires
not.
out a dumb joke. It happens. For Christ's sake. And now somebody, look what he said.
They
And he
gotcha.
realized, all right, that was
They
stupid.
gotcha.
But he took it down.
Mhm.
The guy, he went like, I fucked up, took it down. What do you want from the guy? That's what's crazy.
Yeah, I'd love for the person who ratted out Nick, like the Twitter snitch, to be like, hey, look at my accomplishment.
By the way, none of us would have even heard about it without that person.
None
You
of
know
us.
what I mean?
I didn't even know it happened until yesterday when somebody called up and said it.
And Nick is saying it publicly. So it's one of those things where it's not like he said it privately and someone taped him, but it's the idea that somebody did it to just like, look.
It's just a wiener thing to
It's
do.
a wiener thing to do.
All right, I made a mistake turning in the tweet. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You know
You're
what
a
I
big
mean?
suck up to
You're
Jim
not
Meyer.
even
We know
on
that.
Twitter. Like,
Hey, have you heard what's going on?
little office gossip.
Oh, I told him yesterday Sam was eating in front of a guest. And he's like, Ron, you can't come in here every day. You just can't come in here every day.
Some stuff you got to know how to categorize.
Are you guys
things.
getting the kind of guests that you like? Is it?
We've got we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
We
They,
have
they
Hank.
made up a little bit this.
Who
this
did they
week.
make up? Hank Azaria was in. We didn't get him. Henry Winkler we're not getting. We didn't get Jason Biggs yesterday. We didn't get W. Kamau Bell. Who are we getting?
Oh, he's a great guest, still.
Well, we're getting on Friday.
Apparently, we have 10 a.m. Friday is when our booked guests
Paul
start.
Stanley. Tomorrow we've got Adam Paley coming in. We had Mark Norman and Sam Morrell yesterday.
Yeah, our
Love
friends.
them.
Our friends will come in, of course.
But I think Jason Biggs and
Cheech and Chong.
Jenny Mullen, it was their people saying like this project doesn't really fit the show. Which I mean, I don't care.
I don't
That's
think
fine.
I don't think the people ever say that.
I don't think
I
they
think
ever
they come
say
in
that.
and say, how many shows can you put my people on?
I don't think they say that.
they ever say.
Cheech and Chong wouldn't do our show. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, I
Of
don't
course
know.
they would.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Cheech and Chong would, and Hank Azaria would, but Hank Azaria's not getting here until like
10:30.
10:30. Yeah.
But still, he addressed the controversy.
The Apu controversy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So stupid.
Well,
so
it's stupid to
fucking
you, but
stupid.
when I was a kid, people used to call my dad Apu. You know,
Was your dad of Indian descent?
Yes, he is. South Asian. if you
I'm
don't
sorry.
mind.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Dude,
that.
try to
wrong.
keep up with the times.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now I'm getting woke from you.
But did you guys see that thing? I didn't realize that every South Asian comics, their dads got teased by being called Apu and they saw it when they were a kid. It never even occurred to me.
I get
You
you.
know?
I mean, when I was a kid, people would definitely get teased and called Apu.
Yeah, but you get
teased.
teased and
Like,
called anything when
it's-
you're a kid.
it's
I'm
the
not saying
same
it's
way-
right, but Jesus, don't blame. You can't blame cartoons because people are cunts. It's an adult cartoon.
Well, well, yeah. I mean, a little bit. You know, I
You
think
think it's a kid's cartoon?
kids were watching it back then. Kids aren't watching it anymore because they don't care anymore.
When
But
I was a kid, we watched the cartoon Sambo, and we thought it was fine. It turned out it wasn't. Move on.
Hey, by the way, when you watch cartoons, did you ever fucking hit somebody with a wrench when you watch the Stooges, or did you
wasn't
ever?
that an issue?
No.
And weren't they saying like kids were jumping out the window in the 1950s because Superman could fly? Like they've
Oh, I
always
hope
said
that's
that
true.
stuff.
God, I
Kids
hope
are
that's
so
true.
I think a lot of that stuff is urban myth.
I
I mean,
do
a kid's
too.
not that stupid to think first of all, you take off from the ground. You don't go to
Right,
the
you're
window.
not jumping out the window.
You're not a kite. You're a fucking superhero.
Right.
Oh, so you almost nailed it on the head when you said that on the boss. What
But
was
before the generation before The Simpsons, it was Johnny Quest, and you know Indian kids were called Haji
yeah?
because that was the character on Johnny Quest.
Right.
But I
Well, the
think
Indian kids are taking shit because there's less of them.
right.
That's the big problem. I'm sure if you grew up in Pakistan, people would be teasing you, Sam.
I would hope not.
Well, they were teasing you in Westchester.
Yeah, they
sure
why
were.
wouldn't that be
Yeah.
universal?
Yeah, they were.
What they used to say.
Well, for a while I was a short kid,
Ah,
but then I took HGH, so I wasn't short anymore. But then I still had a big head and was just awkward as hell.
And you were like a baby face kid. I mean, you looked younger.
Oh,
than
yeah,
you were.
yeah. I
'Cause
mean, that's
I saw that video of you that time, and I was amazed.
on Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I looked. That's why I took HGH.
he was 14. Yeah, he was cute.
because
Yeah.
I wasn't. I mean,
he was
I'm-
cute for 8. At 14, you'd cry for that. Kid.
I don't know if I was 14 yet,
Yeah,
but I was
15.
12 or 13.
yeah.
But well, yeah. So I was like, I looked like a little kid until I graduated high school, pretty much.
Now, how old were you there?
That's what I mean. That's probably like 12, probably 13.
That's stunning to me.
Yeah,
Stunning.
but that's
So, did you shower to school? You had no hair on your fucking nuts,
Sure
and
did.
everybody
With
I didn't
Sandusky.
teasing you.
no. I didn't go to school in the 50s. Like we didn't shower in school.
Why not? The kids shower in school now.
They still do, Sam.
Nobody showers in
Little dirty
high school
bird.
kids don't shower in school.
What do you
Like,
do
They do
after
with
gym class?
athletes.
like the football team does. I wasn't on the football team. Though.
Well, you were saying you're a big t-ball player. He's bragging.
Yeah.
So there you are.
yeah, I
and
would
just-
stink after t-ball.
Yeah. And so did the kids tease you and act like you were a baby or something?
Yeah, I mean here and there. I mean it wasn't like it was horrible, but then
Did you ever at night when you're trying to get to sleep, you hear your parents crying? They're like, yeah.
Yep.
They were like, what can we do?
He thought they were lambs screaming, and he went out to the barn.
he won't grow. He just won't grow. I thought he would. And he
By the way, you said this off the air. I'm going to kind of out you here. Are
Oh,
you
no.
really taking a road gig on Mother's Day?
yeah. I mean we're going to LA on Mother's Day. Yes.
Yes, we are.
But your
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. I mean I'm also going to be gone on Father's Day. It happens.
You might as well. You were when it was conceived.
You don't think.
No, the
Okay.
kid looks like me. No, I don't. I don't think.
Well, you even have to yell that out. The kid looks like me.
Yeah, I know. Like
That's not a DNA test, too, by the way.
I don't need a DNA test.
Yeah.
My wife only has eyes for me, so it's not a concern.
She only has eyes. Is
But
that
yeah,
true?
we'll celebrate. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it is.
Well, how are you going to celebrate?
We'll I don't know.
Phone
We'll-
call?
We'll
Yeah.
celebrate it the day before.
On
Late-
Skype eating cake. Wish you were here.
A Skype cake session. I'll text you at 9 and we'll set up the Skype cake.
Yeah, we'll celebrate the day before. Wow, it's Mother's Day on a Saturday. I can't believe we pulled it off.
Okay.
You know, we're zipping out to LA across the coast.
Yeah.
And then I got
some
a
puss.
I got WWE gig on Father's Day, so we'll do
Can
it
I
some
just
other day.
can I make one just suggestion for you guys? And I
Sure.
think you'll love it. Instead of taking a plane, why don't you guys take motorcycles just across the country?
All
I've
the way?
suggested that. He won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
get
Jim
a sidecar.
Jim
Get
wanted
a
to-
sidecar for him.
No, I want him on the back.
Jim
Start
also,
with
he said he wanted to sing "Born to Be Wild" the entire way from here to there, and I just didn't
It's a
want
nice
any part
thing.
of
It's
it.
a good song.
I know, but not for the entire trip.
And
from
by the
New
way,
York to-
the song heavy that song used the phrase heavy metal, I believe, before any newspaper or magazine did.
wow,
No.
Heavy metal. Was that a reference to a motorcycle though?
Yeah, heavy metal thunder. Yeah, but after that, because that was kind of a hard rock song. Who do you think would be the first metal band?
You know, Sabbath is considered the guys who started the genre.
Uh-huh.
I guess because of the dark sound of the guitar.
Yeah, it
I
is
can't
dark.
think of who else.
Corn.
No, Korn was way after.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
was
No,
it?
they just make
Oh,
shit
okay.
taste delicious. I would say it would be.
Jeez, that's
I've never once even considered that.
I would
go to
say
the direction.
Sabbath started it. And I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that 'cause I'm a fan. They're kind of credited by guys like Metallica. Everyone kind of credits them.
Well,
with
you don't
starting it.
hear that sound. You know what I mean? Like most bands, you could go, oh, that came from this and this, that they, you know. But when you hear that first Sabbath record, you're like, well, nothing sounded like that.
Yeah, some of the riffs were blues, but it's the way he played the guitar.
Yeah, I don't even, I know people say blues. I don't even hear it.
Some
to
people
this
say
day.
Helter Skelter's the first metal song.
You know, maybe.
They got to give everything to the Beatles. don't
Maybe.
they?
Yeah, they do, but it might be right though, because they said McCartney couldn't write it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, I mean, not as heavy as
And it's
fucking
li-
Wicked
yeah,
World, but
and it's only really like one song, and they were fucking confused throughout it. I mean, who sings this song that's going to set Manson off? And they're going, no, it's about a roller coaster. And you're like, really? You write a fucking song about a roller coaster? How stupid is that?
it is stupid. I would say it's got to be Sabbath. Yeah.
I would have said White Zombie. So what do I know?
You're like we were with hip hop. It all sounds the same to you. Any kind of white.
Well,
music.
he likes metal. He likes
You
Rob
do?
Zombie and
Yeah, I love Rob Zombie.
Jack White, and
But, you know, I
Marilyn
would-
Manson.
Say that you could lump up the entire genre with like all they they're just fucking slamming on guitars and singing about the devil.
Yeah,
But
It
they
all
don't-
sounds the
Good.
same.
I mean,
But you know
could say
rap.
that.
Rap videos are close to
Yeah.
they do have a couple of subjects. They all sing about possessions. Not all, but a lot of them do. And it's like
Yeah, and a lot of metal sings about the same thing too.
you can't make the argument that metal
Guys.
or rock is as narrowly focused on one subject as rap is.
You've also had how many years of heavy
3.
metal?
There's
3.
more years.
It's only been 3 years
Yeah,
of.
so
All right,
3
so
years,
then
yeah.
more
that's
years,
a point for Jim.
but there's over 20 something years of
Yeah,
hip hop. It's not that it's new, but they just do because that's what sells. You know,
right
like,
now,
like metal went
but it
through
doesn't
that.
sound. I mean, hip hop now doesn't sound like hip hop 10 years ago.
No, but the subject matter is just like, oh, I think it used to be better. I used to like what they.
Yeah,
But then again, back then it was all rap battles and stuff too. They were singing about battling each other, so a lot of it hasn't changed.
Guys, I never wanted this to go here. I mean, we were having fun. We were
We
having
still
a
are.
good time.
No, it's tense, man.
I'm still
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm still fun, guys.
yeah.
I'm still having a good time.
I am.
I'm
I
still.
mean, I don't ever want everything to just become a black versus white thing. I mean, I know this is the Trump years, but we got to come together.
Did you see Trump trying to hold hands with his wife?
Oh, that was. oof.
Was look?
Will you go with me now when I tell you that those two
Where?
aren't having sex?
No, they're not. I agree with
They're
you.
probably not. no.
You thought that they were.
maybe. Well,
I said no way.
I think she's mad at him now because of all the cheating. Like she's like, "Fuck you!" Like because all I think.
Yeah.
I think like you said, he's embarrassed her.
he's
He
embarrassed.
humiliated her, and
That's-
she knows
But
it.
here's the thing: it's only because after he became president that became. I don't think she worried about it before.
Because no
You know
one
what I mean?
knew or
Yeah.
cared.
It was a bad scene for her to become first lady, and I think she's done a good job with it. You know,
She doesn't want to be married to the most hated guy in the world.
Because again, I've said this before. All of her friends, she probably has a lot of gay friends, a lot of immigrants. Because she's an
Right.
immigrant, and then these are the people that hate him.
And she wants to be like a socialite,
yeah, she
not
can't
like.
leave the house anymore. It's got to be a nightmare
Right.
for her. And now she turns on the TV. There, Trump is like, "Let me knock that dandruff off your."
Oh my God! He was
Was that
trying
a-
to go for a joke.
Would that have killed any other president? But he does so much shit every day.
That's
you
just
can't even
Tuesday.
keep up.
Did
Yeah.
it get a 0? It got a 0.
People
Yeah.
were shocked.
Yeah.
People were shocked because he's like, Trump's.
He's trying to be funny.
He's trying to show how cool he and the French guy are, like how cool he and the president of France are. That they have this like back and forth, like we're just buddies, but he also always wants the guy next to him to be slightly lower.
Yeah, it
So
is a
it's
control thing.
Right.
It's a control
It's
thing.
an alpha move. He's never like, oh, yeah, he's going to knock this dandruff off my shoulder. He's like, here, let me knock the dandruff off your shoulder because we want them to see you.
But I don't
perfect.
think he's trying to be a dick. He doesn't even know he's doing it. He
No,
just
he
doesn't.
It's in him.
It's
in
in
his
him to
DNA.
do that.
Alpha male.
Yeah,
It's like when he shakes people's hands and he pulls them in real tight.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Do you,
know any other
do you
way.
see him dragging this guy by his hand yesterday? He's fucking dragging him like your dad did to you when you were in the fucking heading through the mall.
Somebody's going to hold my hand.
But yeah, and then he pulls his arm in. But I do think he realizes his joke bombed.
Well, listen-
and he did that
Yeah.
comic thing of like, but seriously,
Let's listen to it.
Yeah, it's awful.
Mr. President, they're all saying what a great relationship we have, and
That's
they're
nuts.
actually correct. It's not fake news. Finally, it's not fake news. So
Oh, this
it's
French
a great
president.
great honor that you're here. But we do have a very special relationship. In fact, I'll get that little piece of dandruff for that little piece. We have to make him perfect. He is perfect. So it is.
Oh, my God.
Oh, little piece, folks.
I mean, that would be like this clip, if it were any other president, would be played through history for years and years. Dukakis sticking his head out of a tank. Like people still
Yes,
talk about it, and he
right.
wasn't even the president.
But there's see if you can find the one where they're walking and he's just pulling him like he's a little kid. But it was, it would be like if I came in here today and Sam was just standing over me, like, remember, this is not your show, it's my show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I would have fucking killed it. I would have done a great joke there if he said that to me.
But
What would you have like?
Put it back.
Oh, that's really good.
Put it back, Troy. Put the video back. I'll show you humor.
But yeah, like if I go to like Ron in the break and go like, Ron, no more jokes at my expense. Okay?
Right.
Remember whose name?
yeah.
Whose
that's-
name's on
that's
the
yours.
microphone? Okay.
It says Sam there.
Okay.
This is
thank
what I
you.
would have said.
Yeah.
Watch.
Not fake news. So it's a
Wait,
great
watch.
honor, great honor to be
Watch.
here. But we do have a very special
Watch.
relationship.
I'm watching.
In fact, I'll get that little piece of dandruff for.
What about your dandruff?
We have to make him
Oh, I'm glad we
That's
revisited.
good shit.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Because everyone has some amount of dandruff, It's very small, but
Sure.
it does exist.
It's there.
It is,
Yeah.
but he realized it, Bob. It was just a little piece. Bob, but he is perfect. He lives perfect. He just.
Do you think there was a moment when he realized
100%.
this is a very uncouth thing that I'm doing?
And then
Yeah.
he said, he's got to make him perfect. He is perfect. Like,
He got you. Yeah, you saw him shook a little bit though.
He did.
He doesn't normally show like, oh shit, that's not working.
Because he's got a world leader that he thinks is his friend, and he maybe for a second he's like, "Oh shit, am I about to fuck this up? This is the last one."
it's almost like if you're teasing people.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, come on, this guy knows his wife's a pig. No, but she's a good person. I mean, we love her. Like, you just all of a sudden panic and
Yeah.
realize you went too far.
like what'd you just say?
and it bombed.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't kill.
'Cause
You should never hear a shutter flash after a dandruff joke.
Everybody's in there going like, "Did he just?"
Yeah, did he just do that?
Did he just do that to
and
the
you're right.
president
This
of
would have,
France?
like the first Bush or second Bush, they
Oh.
would have never been able to get away from
Never.
this. This didn't even make the head news because
No.
there was 5, 6 other things.
Right. I mean, even on this show, we were like, do we do the handhold thing? Do we do the dandruff thing? That was just
Right.
yesterday.
By the way,
Yeah.
Cosby, we haven't even talked about Cosby. It's in the hands of the jury now.
Yeah.
So they tried him again. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, his defense was how does she know that I fucked her if she was asleep?
And that
I
is
like
a
That's a
weird
good
defense.
Yeah.
He's right, medically speaking. I think.
But he
had a
delivered it
doctor.
like, oh, good. Camille looks good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam
I can't-
Cam Calloway.
Right. Yeah.
Howdy, ho.
Yeah. You can't visualize going outside of that marriage, can you?
Yeah, there is
No.
another time that this would have been 24-hour an OJ story.
This would have been OJ.
But you can't do anything but Trump.
Because
He
also
doesn't
Me Too has
exist.
gone into so many worse directions or just equally bad directions with Harvey Weinstein. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many other things. And this is kind of older now.
Yeah.
But this is like at one time the most popular American for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really one of the best comics of all time. And this shit
It's
is going down. It's unbelievable.
crazy.
And again, they locked Meek Mill up in Philly, and this guy doesn't do it at night.
And this nothing. All because Meek Mill won't do a Boys to Men song and shout out the judge.
He should have.
I would. He should have said yes.
have.
And then he should have dissed her. I've
Oh,
done do a
it's
diss
good.
track.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I like a good diss track.
I love
too.
a good diss track.
And then mention how expensive his shirt is.
Oh my God, yeah. This shirt costs more. this watch costs more than your car.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good stuff.